Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Math with Ms. Amani from Al Afaq International School, Jeddah Virtual Learning Classroom. We are going to take today Lesson 5 from Topic 13, Equivalence with metric units of capacity and mass. Our instructions: first, listen to the lesson's explanations. Open your book on page 705. Check your answers. Raise your hand if you have a question. Our standard: for measurement and data.a.1, know relative sizes of measurement units within one system of units, including liter, milliliter, kilogram, gram, and milligram. Within a single system of measurement, express measurements in a larger unit in terms of a smaller unit. Our objectives: the first one, recognize the relative size of metric units of capacity and mass. Second, convert from a larger unit to a smaller unit. First basic fact, we are going to take it, metric units of capacity. What's the meaning of capacity first? Capacity is a liquid volume. I can use here liter here container or milliliter container to find here the capacity of the liquid. As you see here, we can use here milliliter here container to find the capacity for a small amount of liquid and express it by using milliliter. So what the meaning of milliliter? If I have here 20 drops from an eyedropper, I got here by this way 1 milliliter. So here, what about again the milliliter is about here 20 drops from an eyedropper. What about here a liter? This water bottle holds 1 liter. This cola here bottle holds also about 1 liter. So here, we know now what about here the liter and milliliter. And what about here the relationship between liter and milliliter? Each 1 liter equal to 1000 milliliters. So here, after we said each 1 liter equal 1000 milliliter, we can convert in amount here of liter to amount of milliliters. Yes, of course. By what? By multiplying by 1000. So here, what about here if you have 2 liter? I said we have to multiply it here by 1000. So here in 1 liter, you will get here 2000. As I said, if each 1 liter equal 1000 milliliter, what about here 2 liter? You have here to get 1000 2 times, it means here 2000 here milliliter. So here, what about here 2 liter equal to 2000 milliliter. And we can express here milliliter here by using ml. What about here 3 liters? We can say in 3 liters to change them to milliliter, we can say here 3000. It means here I have the 1000 3 times, so here will be 3000, and here the unit will be milliliter. After I multiply this number of liter by 1000, I'll get here the number with the unit of milliliter. So here L. What about here 4 liter? This amount of liquid, if you want to change it or to convert it to milliliter, so by multiplying by 1000 here, so will be here 4000 milliliter. Milliliter here, the new unit after I multiply it here by 1000. What about here 19? As we said, if we have here to convert from liter to milliliter, I have here to multiply by 1000. What about here if you have 19 liter and you want to divide it or here to convert it to milliliter? So here 19 multiplied by 1000 will be here 19. You know, if I multiplied here by 1000, I'll annex here 3 zeros on the right, so will be here 19,000, and the new unit will be here milliliter. And here we are going to take the second basic facts for our lesson today. Is called what? Here, metric units of mass. What about here metric units of mass? As you see here, the meaning of mass is a measure of the amount of matter in an object. Here, what about here? Mass graphs. We can use here to find the mass of an object, we can use 3 units: milligram, gram, and kilogram. And as you see here, you can use here milligram for here small, so small here objects. Like what? This is small insect. What about gram? We can say the mass of paper clip is about 1 gram. What about here kilogram? I told you if you hold your math book, if you carry here your math book, you got here 1 kilogram. So here the heaviest one, the largest unit here is kilogram, then gram, and the smallest one here, the smallest units of mass here is milligram. What is the relationship between here kilogram, gram, and milligram? As you see here, 1 kilogram equal 1,000 gram. So here, if I say my math book is 1 kilogram, so here its mass also is 1,000 gram. So here each 1 kilogram makes here 1,000 gram. Okay, what about here gram and milligram? Also here, if I say the paper clip, its mass is 1 gram, so here its mass also is 1,000 milligram. So what's the relationship between gram and milligram? Each 1 gram equal to 1,000 milligram. Okay, let us practice to convert here units of mass from here unit to another unit. In this slide, I submit here the tools and the weights to find the mass of objects. Here, what is this? They are here the scale and the scales here and the pen balance. As you see, I use these two to find here the mass of objects. As you see here, how can I use these weights and this balance or here scales to find here the mass of objects? As you see, I can place here the object that I want to find the mass of it on one pan and the weights on another pan until you get all of them or both of them are equal. Then calculate here all the weights to find here the mass for the object. Okay, and as we said, each 1 kilogram equal what? 1,000 gram. Convert the units of mass. As we said here, the relationship between the units of mass, each kilogram equal 1,000 gram and each gram equal 1,000 milligram. So here, to change from kilogram to gram, I have here to multiply by 1,000 because we said each 1 kilogram equal 1,000 gram. What about here, 9 kilogram? I have to repeat this 1,000 9 times. So here I'll get here what? Great. I'll get here 9,000 gram. What about here the relationship between gram and milligram? We said each 1 gram makes 1,000 milligram. So what about 7 grams? I have to repeat this 1,000 7 times. So here 7,000 will be here 7 multiplied by 1,000 will be here 7,000 here milligram. And as units here, if I multiply by 1,000, I'll annex here 3 zeros on the right for the number. What about here gram and milligram? We just said each 1 gram equal 1,000 milligram. What about here 5 grams? Repeat this 1,000 5 times will be also what? 5,000 milligram. Okay, what about here 1 kilogram and gram? As we said, each 1 kilogram has 1,000 gram because I multiply this one by 1,000. Okay, with me here in the book. Okay, we are going to start solving from number 2. Quickly with me here. As we know to change here, convert each unit. As you know to change here from gram to milligram, we have to multiply by, great, 1,000 because here each 1 gram equal 1,000 milligram. What about here 6 grams? Repeat this 1,000 6 times, you will get what? Great, you will get here 6,000 milligram. What about here 9 liter and here milliliter? As we know here, each 1 liter equal to 1,000 milliliter. So here 9 liters, I repeat here this 1,009 times. So here I'll get what? 9,000 milliliter. As you know, easy for you to multiply by 1,000 because just we will annex 3 zeros on the right. Great. with me here to continue converting each unit. If you have 5 kilograms and I want to change or convert this unit to grams, as we said, what? Each 1 kilogram equal how many grams? Yes, of course, 1,000. What about here, 5 kilogram? If you repeat this 1,000 5 times, you will get what? Yeah, 5,000 grams. Okay, second one, 2 liter, 2 milliliter. As we said, each 1 liter equal 1,000 milliliter. So here, what about 2 liter? If you repeat this 1,002 times, of course, will be what? 2,000. Just we annex here 3 zeros on the right. Next one, 4 grams to milligrams. As we said, each 1 gram equal 1,000 milligram. 1 gram equal 1,000 milligram. What about 4 grams? I have to repeat this 1,004 times, so I'll get here 4,000 here milligram. Great job. Next, 9 grams. Again, each 1 kilogram equal 1,000 gram. What about here 9 kilograms? I have to repeat this 9 times. So here will be 9,000 grams. What about here 7 liter? If I said each 1 liter equal 1,000 milliliter, what about here 7 liter? Repeat this 1,007 times, so you will get here 7,000 milliliter. Great. What's the relationship again between gram and milligram? We said each what? Yeah, of course, each 1 gram equal 1,000 milligram. I have just 1 gram, so I replace it by 1,000 milligram. What about here 3 liters? If I have here in 1 liter, 1,000 milliliter, what about 3 liters? Repeat this 1,000 3 times. So you will get here what? 3,000 milliliter. And what about here for kilograms? If we said each 1 kilogram has 1,000 grams. So here, what about here for kilogram? Repeat this 1,004 times. So of course, quickly what you will get? 4,000. Great, 4,000 here grams. So here, the basic facts for our lesson today: to convert from unit to another unit, we took here the relationship between liter and milliliter, and we said here each 1 liter equal 1,000 milliliter. So here to change here to convert from liter to milliliter, from the larger unit to the smaller unit, I have to multiply here by 1,000. Second here, basic facts. We took it, the relationship between here kilogram and gram. If we said each kilogram, it has what? 1,000 grams. So here, to convert in a number of kilograms to number of grams, I have also to multiply by 1,000. Also, we took here the relationship between gram and milligram, and we said each gram equal to here, each gram equal to 1,000 milligram. So also to convert from grams to milligram, I have here to multiply by 1,000. Okay. I hope all of you understand the lesson. If you have any question, you can write to me. Thank you so much.